Okay, now let's look at the actual mechanics of writing the module. So the goal here is to end up with an outline, basically, of what FS11 disease or blessing will look like. So here I'm on my Google Drive. That's where I keep everything stored. I have a lot of storage there. It is easily accessible anywhere I go. I don't need to sell you on that. So I'm going to go into my D&D folder, and here we'll see the different things I have in development. We're going to go into phase secrets, and you'll see that I've already done the first 10 episodes. And so I'm going to add a new folder. This will be FS11 Disease or Blessing. Then I'm going to come back here. I have built a starting document for all of my DemGuard modules. DG template stands for DemGuard template. Back in we go to phase secrets, disease or blessing. Boom, paste it in there. All right, so actually I made a mistake there. I'm going to correct that. I do not want that to be, obviously it's not going to be named DG template. So give Word here a second to spin up. You can do it. Time for me to upgrade my computer. I only have 4 gigabytes memory of RAM, so it can be slow going if I get a lot going on at the same time. So, all right. So first, I'm going to rename this right here to FS11 Disease or Blessing. Oops, got one too many one in there. All right, so the reason I have this template is because there's a lot of just redundant stuff that is in every module. Let me show you. We'll get down here to right. All of these, this information about which resources to use. All right, I'm always using the 4 core books, and then almost everything I do is going to include excerpts of Antarcticana. So I'm going to put that paragraph in there. All of this adventure summary is just boilerplate stuff. A lot of the preparing the adventure is this items for review is something for the DMs to accelerate their preparedness. They can just go right here and say, oh, I need to read about Mining Combat. Oh, these are the monsters I need to look at. Oh, okay. And then in 10 minutes, they are ready to go. The real gist of the writing, the grist of it will be, we'll start right here at adventure background. Adventure outline, once I'm done, I will come back and add at most a bullet point per encounter. But usually it's just more like this is what happens, and then this is what happens, and then this is what happens, right? It's just sort of a flow of the narrative. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to replace these tags. So I replace title with FS11 Disease or Blessing. And I believe it'll probably say about 7 of these. Yeah, 7 replace. And I'm going to replace this level with 11th. This is for 11th. I think there are only a couple of these. Yeah. All right. Now let's actually get to the writing part of it. So the first thing I need is a summary. So the summary, the blurb, is going to have a couple of parts. It's going to give just a real tight teasers, like this is what this adventure is about, and then there is going to be a pertinent question, like what can heroes be found to do this thing. So In the cold north, the progeny of a hag inflicts suffering and strife upon the world. Unbridled by the constraint of infertility that has forever been a check on his kind. He could form the basis of a new race of super creatures with a new race of evil super creatures. That's what I want. Can heroes be found to prevent this plague? All right, so that looks pretty good. So now I'm going to jump into the actual writing. All right, so what I need here first is I need the name of a hag spawn. And my primary resource for that is going to be this really cool website that is just a collection of names. And I will it's called fantasynamegenerators.com. I guess I first use it for orcs because that's always the page that it comes up to. I could probably edit that. All right, so I'm going to look here for something appropriate to hag spawn. What would be a good hag spawn? We can look at evil names. Those yeah. Oh yeah, those can be pretty good. Let's see, which of these looks good to me? I like Bane Cross. I like the last one. Yeah, I like Bane Cross. Right, so Bane Cross it is. Bane Cross is our primary villain. So we need to describe what's happening with Bane Cross. So Bane Cross is a rather young hag spawn. Only how old should we make him? I think probably a little over 100. So only 120 years old. He presumed that he, like all hag spawn, was infertile. This did not prevent him from partaking in the spoils of conquest in the form of forced physical intimacy. And to his surprise, his victim became pregnant. For many years, Bane struggled with what course to take. But eventually, he decided that his miracle demonstrated divine favor, and that he was obligated to father a new breed of hag spawn, one that could act of its own volition and not beholden to their hag mothers. In the dark, remote recesses. All right, so right here, I've got to take a look at the Dimgard map because I am going to decide where I'm going to set this. So I'm going to go into the Dimgard campaign guide, and I'm going to look at this. Let's see. All right, so where am I going to put this guy? He's going to be inhabiting some sort of a dark cave. He's going to want to be out of the way. I think we're going to put him way out here in this. This is. We're going to put him out past the North Moors. We haven't really developed this area, so it's wide open. It seems like a good place for 11th to 16th level PCs to explore. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put him out there. So I'm going to save this map. I'll save as into that same folder. Dimgard. Questions. Oh wait, I'm going to go for that. Okay. Face secrets. And this will be the Dimgard map where we, yeah, that's fine. All right, so let's go ahead and drop a little star on here. We're going to put Bane Cross. Let's make that red. Yes, I think so. And let's put a label under it. Yeah, I really need to get a new computer. Oh, yeah, that's all right. Bane Cross. All right, so. All right, so back we go. We're going to come down here under our maps. Go ahead and put in Dimgard. This will be our primary map. Okay, so insert picture. Oh wait, I need to go back here. I have a whole bunch of custom fonts I use that do some things. So by choosing this picture, it will automatically set up the picture the way I want it to. Okay, there is our Dimgard map with Bane Cross already indicated. All right, so back to the picture background. So in the dark remote recesses northwest of the North Moors, Bane is building his fathering a new race intent on expanding to take over Dimgard someday. All right, so there is Bane. All right, so then we have the story of the maiden. So let's go back to our name generator. We don't want an evil name. What do we want? We want like a maiden. Evil mermaid, merman, no. We want, let's see, an angel? No, not really an angel. God and goddesses, maybe. Yeah. I don't know what Kitsune is. Let's look here. Half-elf names? Half-elves could be good. Yeah, maybe not. What is a non-magic username? Let's see what that gives us. Oh, I see. Yeah. It's like muggles. Well, I clicked on something I didn't mean to click on. Man. Let's look at servant. She's kind of minor girl. So yeah, we could use servants. Female names. There we go. Which of these do we like? Well, these are all just pretty random names. All right, so we'll just go with Diana. That's fine. All right. The process of birthing a hag spawn is traumatic for the mother. Almost always they die in the effort. There has been an exception. A peasant girl named Diana was captured by Bane's band. Yeah, let's call them raiders. Was captured on a Bane raid. In his compound, she was forced to be a concubine and became pregnant. To the hag spawn, she appeared to be dead, but she had more stamina than they realized. She barely survived the ordeal. And managed to escape because they didn't. The hag spawn presumed she was dead. Diana spent days searching for help and came upon a priest of Farlangen. Now, the reason I'm using Farlangen is because Farlangen is known as a wanderer. In fact, his priestly order, one of them is called Wanderers, and they just go explore the horizon, right? So it would make sense that a priest of Farlangen would be in this very remote environment. They are also notably good. So, and they are known to help people who they encounter on the road, who need help. So we're gonna go with the priest of Farlangen. So we need a name for our priest of Farlangen. So back we go. Fantasy names. Got a priest. We don't have a priest. We're going to give him an angel name. What is his name? There we go. Eraton. Eraton looks good. Eraton heard Diana's story and knew he must rescue the other prisoners before they suffered Diana's fate. 2. But Araton is a simple priest and not skilled enough to penetrate Bane's compound. Araton returned with Diana to civilization and heard of the heroes' exploits against hags and hag spawn. He has ventured to Odil to enlist their aid. Okay, so right here, I know that there are going to be a couple of sidebars that I'm going to want to insert. The first one will be we're going to be using the gritty realism rest variant because this trip is going to span several weeks to get from Odil. Let me go back to the right. So if we look at the map here, right, we're going to be coming here to here. That's a distance of well over 1,000 miles. Looks like about 1,200 miles by my eyeball guess, because we've got to go up and around. Ooh, yeah. You know what? Oh, I just realized. Instead of an overland, we could make this a waterborne adventure. They can travel to Arger Point and then take a boat up to here, disembark. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. All right, so just like that, boom. Instead of this long overland slog, we are transforming into a sea voyage. All right, so that's going to be great. We're going to book passage. We're going to travel to along the coast. Oh yeah, I like that. All right, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go on a gritty realism sea voyage. Yeah, I am very good with that. All right, so that's the gritty realism. We're going to have the gritty realism. I need that to match that same color. So this is all light green instead of dark green. The other thing that I know I'm going to want to have is I'm going to want to have something about hag spawn. Hag spawn in Dimgard. And then lastly, we will probably move this gritty realism. Just so you know, we will probably put it up here under running the adventure. And yeah, we'll do that right now. Just so that it's good, just because of the way the sidebars are laying out. Yeah, we'll put it right here. Gritty whoops. Gritty realism. Now I'm going to change that color so they don't blend in quite so closely. We don't know how many encounters there are going to be. Oops. You see how I misspelled that word, and autocorrect is pretty good about that. I do have editors, and we'll get to that in the final stages here. First paragraph is wrong. The other thing that I want, I'm going to want a treatise on lesser restoration and pregnancy. Now, whenever all right, so I realize that abortion is a very, flashpoint topic, but that's okay. I like that. I like to instill if you were to observe my games, you would see that there is amongst my players an interesting new appreciation for the historic importance of slavery, and that while it has many bad things to do with it, associated with it, that it, as an organizing principle, it does have certain values that need to be considered. So, okay, so now we've got the background, the blurb. We're going to take a pause here, and then the next one we will talk about how we set up the actual encounters that we will be presuming.